One, when I was a kid, I got stuck in an elevator when the electricity went out, and since then I've always been afraid of elevators. I was on alone, and there was no way to get out of the elevator. I had that feeling. Now I almost never use elevators. I take the stair instead. If I have to take an elevator, for example, I if I'm in a really tall building, I make sure there's someone else in the elevator with me. The only problem is sometimes I have to wait a long time until another person comes along. 2. I don't like swimming in the ocean because the waves are so dangerous. They always knock me over. I also hate the way that seaweed touch me when I swim in the ocean. I always think it's some animal that's going to bite me, like a shark or a jellyfish. That's why I only swimming in the swimming pool. The only problem is that the pool in my neighborhood is always crowded. 3. Birds are the only animals I'm really afraid of, but not all birds, just chickens, like the sea beach. I don't mind most little birds because they leave you alone, but seagulls, that's a different story. I'm sure it's because after time a bunch of seagulls chased me when I was a kid. They didn't hurt me, but I've been really scared of them ever since. That's that's a really problem because a lot of my friends enjoy going to the beach, but I stay home to avoid the birds. 4. I don't know why, but I'm really afraid of height. I work in a tall building and I can't even stand to look out my office window right away. I get this feeling like I'm suddenly going to fall. I'm really afraid. Of course, airplanes are the worst. I'm really nervous when I have to fly. The biggest problem is that there are some fun things I can do with my kids. The other weekend I took them to an amusement park. They were excited about going on the roller coasters, but I was so too afraid to take them. My kids were really disappointed. I feel terrible about letting them down.